What happened at your school that still doesn't feel real? I was in 6th grade when my friend Jake figured out our school was literally cheating on state tests. It started during one of those super boring testing weeks where they make you sit in silence for like 3 hours straight with just 2 pencils and a water bottle. Jake was always the type to notice weird stuff. On the second day of testing, he whispered to me that his answer booklet already had light pencil marks filled in. I thought he was being paranoid, but when I looked down at mine, I saw the same thing. Faint pencil marks in what looked like the right bubbles. We weren't the only ones. This girl, Ashley, in front of us had marks too, and Tommy, who sat by the window. Jake raised his hand and told Mrs. Garcia about it. She got this super fake smile and collected all our booklets saying there must have been some mistake. Next day, we got brand new ones with no marks. But Jake's older brother Nick was in 8th grade, and he told us the exact same thing happened to his class the year before. He said some teachers always whispered about not wanting to fail the district again. That got us thinking. So Jake and I came up with this plan. We decided to mess up some answers on purpose in a specific pattern that we both agreed on. Like we'd both put B for question 15 when we knew it was C, and we'd both put A for question 23 when the answer was obviously D. When our test results came back weeks later, every single answer was marked correct, even the ones we knew we got wrong on purpose. Every single one. That's when Jake told his mom, who worked at this tutoring place downtown. She got suspicious and filed some kind of formal complaint with the district asking to see our actual answer sheets. Turns out hundreds of tests from our school had been erased and filled in with the right answers, like with actual erasers and pencils. The district started this huge investigation. Teachers were getting called into meetings. Kids were being interviewed. The whole school felt tense for weeks. Nobody knew what was happening, but rumors were flying everywhere. Then, it all came out. Our principal, Mrs. Webb, had been ordering teachers to fix student tests before sending them to the state. If they refused, they'd get bad performance reviews or lose money from after-school programs they helped with. Some teachers admitted they'd been doing it for years because they were scared of losing their jobs. Mrs. Webb apparently did it to keep the school's funding and make test scores look way better than they actually were. She got fired immediately. The district pulled funding from our school and we got labeled as under investigation for 2 whole years. The crazy part was finding out how long it had been going on. Some 8th graders said their older siblings remembered weird stuff happening during tests too. This might have been happening since before I was even born. Jake became like a legend at school. Kids called him Detective Jake for the rest of the year. But honestly, it was terrifying knowing that adults we trusted had been lying to make themselves look good. Made me wonder what else they weren't telling us. The school had to retake all the state tests that year under super strict supervision. Real proctors came from other districts to watch us. We went from having some of the highest scores in the state to having some of the lowest, which was probably what our scores should have been all along.